Alright guys, welcome to another ST video. Today we're going to be fitting this, the Mishimoto trunk brace or boot brace, whatever you want to call it. Goes in the back, it just tightens up the handling, it should be fun. Been waiting to get one of these for a while, got this one half price because of Black Friday. So let's get it in there. First thing we need to do is take out the boot floor. Now, in the US spec, you've got these two plastic bits on either side that do the different heights for the full floor. The UK spec one doesn't have those. You need to take those out with an 8mm bolt, so you should have that. No worries. We're also going to need a T50 Torx bit to take out the bolts on the bottom. I had to order that. I didn't have that in my toolkit. It's not super common. But let's get these out first. Alright, so that's the first one off. This bolt is pretty long. There's not a ton of clearance in there. I'm just going to show you where these are. So that's where the one that's just been taken off. There's the other one I'm still working on now, and you can see that bolt down in the corner, that's the peak we want to get out to next. And that's where the boot brace is going to sit once it's all finished. So we'll pop out the other one and then we should be able to get to the bolts we need to remove. Okay, so the next is getting rid of those two T50 Torx bits. Here's my new T50 Torx bits that I bought off of Amazon, and I'm going to get in here and remove this guy. Now these are in pretty tight, so we'll probably also put it in pretty tight when we put it back. Okay, and we're going to do the same on the other side. Okay, so with both of those bolts removed, we can now fit this. This is the trunk brace. There's some little supports that go on for the boot floor, here and here. On Mishimoto's website they show you, this is too bright. On Mishimoto's website they show you adding those after you put the floor in, which seems a bit cack-handed, so I'm going to put this in, then add the two parts and then put the floor in afterwards, because you need to be able to move it once it's installed, otherwise that would be silly. But we'll get that in there. Alright, let's get this thing in. I'll put a bit of extra light on so you can see. Not sure how well you can see from there, but basically this goes over those two where the bolts were. Just show you quickly. So it's now in position, and we're just going to refit those bolts that we took out. And do them up fairly tight. I don't give any torque instructions, so we'll just do them up kind of hand tight with the ratchet. And then we just kind of reinstall the rest of it. So this is the trunk brace now bolted into position. We have the two little supports that go on these places to support the boot floor a little bit extra. I mean, you don't really need those because they were never there to begin with. But we've still got to put the little plastic end sections in that hold the boot floor. Now on the back of those there's a couple of little plastic bits that stick out, and you have to kind of get those back in the holes they came out from. It looks like it should be fairly easy to line that back up, and that will go back in here. And we bolt that back into position, and the same on the other side. This is just going to sit on here. This is going to be kind of fiddly with one hand, so I'm going to take this one off and get that in there. Basically, yeah, right there, like that, that's where it goes. I'm going to bolt that back in, bolt in the other one, and put these two little clips on. I'll do that with the camera off because I don't have enough hands. Okay, this is all now nicely in there. Obviously make sure that these pieces are nice and sturdy, and that this isn't moving around because you don't want to create yourself a rattle. So I'm now going to put in the two little bits that go in here to support the boot floor, and then we're just going to put the floor back in. Now Mishimoto's instructions, they suggest that you put the boot floor back in before you put these little extra supports in. And from trying to do test fitting, I've realised that it's a bit of a tight fit, so they are probably right. But you can see it just poking out from under there when you've got it in the lower position, but it does fit in. I had to give it was a bit of a squeeze. So I'm now going to put these in. One goes in here, and the other one goes on the other side, and you just got these hand tight bolts that go in. You just position this, and this is just puts on with your fingers. So put that in, and then it should be good to go. Okay, so with those two pieces in, there's one there, the other one's over on the other side, but with those in place, that is the installation complete. Now from a distance you wouldn't know it was in there. If you had it on the higher position, I don't think you'd be able to see it at all. But with it on the lower level, it's in there pretty good. You've got a little bit of extra support there at the back. Supposed to improve the cornering, so we'll have to take it out for a spin and give it a try. Thanks for watching, and we'll do another one of these sometime soon. Not got any imminent plans right now, funds are a bit tight, but this one was too good of an opportunity to turn down. So I'll see you again soon.